What's up, dogs? I'm Courtney, and this is the Malta Moon Meditation. First, I want to show you this amazing rooftop pool at So City Hotel where we did the Tupac changes breath work, which is a great precursor to the meditation. Do that breath work first, and then stay seated and pop on this meditation. Let me just show you this rooftop because it is amazing, right? So you've got this cool infinity pool looking over St. Julian, all the red and white seats, towels. We got a bar over here, bartender, and it's just a really cool urban hotel if you want to be a little outside of Valletta, which is the old traditional town, and this is more around St. Julian's area, so a little more of the party vibe. Really good food along the seaside and some cool hotels around here, but love So City, appreciate their hospitality while we're here. So get into your comfy seat for our meditation. So if you are around full moon time, which we are here, then this is a great meditation to cap off or begin the moon time in Malta series that we've got here on the site. So choose a comfortable seat, right? This moon meditation is part of the moon series from Malta. We have salutations, flow, the breath work, which I mentioned, and this is the meditation. I like to do this one kind of before I start the flow, so I'm already kind of calming and grounding the nervous system and getting in that zone. But you could also do it after your flow, after your posture asana practice. Yeah, so find a comfortable seat. You're probably already there if you've done the breath work. You could be in a chair, cross-legged, easy pose, whatever feels good to you. All right, no music for this one, just maybe visualize a full moon time. As I mentioned, if you're able to be underneath the light of a full moon, that is ideal. So you can pop this one in your pocket anytime you want to add that to a full moon phase in your life. It doesn't have to be an actual full moon. It might be a change in your life, like we were talking about in that breath work. So during a full moon, the gravitational pull affects our body since we are mostly water, just like it would the tides. We're here on the Mediterranean. So this meditation helps to calm and connect with that time, with that peaking of a cycle and releasing what is not needed, ready for a new cycle. So we'll start once you are now comfortable in your seat. Find a tall spine. And if you are under the light of a full moon, simply gaze up at that moon. If you are not in the light of a full moon, close the eyes and just visualize your idea of a full moon. Allow the breath to just start to flow naturally in through the nose, out through the nose. Feel the sit bones connected with the earth, grounding. When that breath starts to flow nice and smooth and nice, so once you find your comfortable seat, If you happen to be under that light of the full moon, gaze up at that moon. Feeling the sit bones grounded, find a tall spine in that seat. Feel the curves of the back. Then draw your attention to your breath. Start to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, if you weren't already. Finding a nice, natural, smooth nasal breath. Gazing at that moon, if you are outside, continue that smooth inhale and exhale. Stop, that one. Okay. Once you're in your seat, find a long, deep, even breath. No. Skip. Once you find a comfortable seat, take your focus to your breath. Inhale through the nose, smooth it out, exhale down the nose, out the nose. Stop. Okay, final one. Once you find that comfortable seat, ground through the sit bones, tall spine. And if you are outside, gaze up at the actual full moon. If you're not outside during that full moon time, simply close the eyes and visualize that moon. Take your attention to your breath. Just a natural inhale, a natural exhale. Move the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Smooth each side of the breath. With that moon in your eyesight or in your vision, observe the circular shape of that moon. Give it some detail. What do you see? Take note of the symmetry of each half of the moon coming together as a whole. Whether you're watching the moon or visualizing it, note the light of that moon, a white, silvery, soft light, cooling, calming. Next, observe the feeling in your body from that full moon. The light shining from top to bottom, head to toes, outside to inside of the body. Draw attention to your breath again and feel that every inhale draws in the white light of the moon, that silvery, soft, calming light coming in through the inhale. And as you exhale, anything not needed, like a dark cloud, blowing it out. Inhale openness to what is to come in the new phase. Exhale anything not serving you in your life. And then visualize that spine again, that tall spine, and from the root all the way up to the crown of the head, allow that moonlight all the way up from the base to the top to open up that channel. On your next breath in, draw in big sip of moonlight to the crown, to the top of the head. Feel a violet light illuminating the top of the head and allowing any of that dark cloud to move out as you exhale. Move your attention down to that point right between the eyebrows, the third eye point. Take in another deep breath of moonlight. Feel a bright blue light, indigo light, shining there right at that third eye point. And feel that open up intuition, imagination, dreams. As you exhale out, let go of any stuck energy there, negative emotions, doubt, fear. As you next inhale, draw in a sip of moonlight to that throat area and feel that really bright blue light, a little lighter than that indigo, bright blue light there at the throat illuminate, allowing for freedom of speech, ease of communication, and your truth. And allow anything negative to release, negative speech. Let it move out that exhale. And your next sip of air in, draw in moonlight to the heart, lungs area and feel a lightness here. As you exhale out to any negative connection with sticky emotions, unfulfilled love, relationships that still have that prickly connection. Exhale all that out and allow for that lightness of happiness, connection, community. Next, inhale down to the solar plexus. Feel that golden light shine in, giving you this power, confidence. Releasing on the exhale negative emotions about yourself and self-doubt. Next, inhale that big sip of moonlight into the sacral area and feel this bright orange light illuminating that space. Feeling joy and releasing fear of intimacy or any negative emotions in that space. Draw in a really big sip of that moonlit light air into the root chakra, the lowest part, that spine. And as you breathe in, it illuminates the whole channel all the way back up to the crown. Drawing in an openness, an energy, releasing on the exhale any stuck energy, allowing it to move out. the next few breaths, just observe how you feel through that whole channel. Every breath in, illuminating those colors from the root, bright red, lights all the way up through the top of the head to that violet. Every color, every space illuminating, feeling open, ready for the next phase, releasing negative every exhale. Release what's not needed, draw in what is possible. Openness to change, to the next phase. Giving yourself permission to let go of what is not serving. Continue to sip in through your inhale that light of the moon. Go back to that visualization of the symmetry, the bright light, the sensation of sitting under that full moon. Start to connect again that breath and that sense of openness through the channel in the back, from the lower spine to the top. And connect that with that image of the moon. And for the next few breaths, just observe. How do you feel throughout the body? The right, the left side hemispheres of the body, from top to bottom. Observe and maybe even write down what sensations are arising for you now. Come back to that sense of the root chakra and feel it connecting now down that bright red light down into the earth's core. Grounded, connected, stable, supported. And with that sensation, lift the heart and your gaze up towards the full moon, feeling that balance, open, connected, embracing the energy of the full moon while being grounded to the earth. And the next few breaths, if your eyes are closed, you're welcome to stay here, repeat that meditation if you need a little more. Again, that's all in the observation, feeling you're ready to move on with your day, grounded, connected, balanced, that full moon energy. You feel you are also, with this meditation, kind of feeling a little more confident to move forward in the next phase, right? Change is going to happen, just like those waves on the ocean. We are going to manage it with our yoga practices. Just like a surfboard, we can learn to get out there and ride those waves. So if you're ready to move on, start to blink the eyes open. Take a little bit deeper sip of breath in and exhale out. The shredder in me honors, acknowledges, respects the shredder in each of you. We are one. Namaskar. Y'all chill till the next episode.